Hey guys, Horror Collector 26 here. I figured now, like for Season 1, I would give my thoughts and feelings on the killer reveal as well. Before I start, if you didn't read the title, this video contains major spoilers. You have been warned. Anywho, let's get started. The killer for Scream Season 2, yes, I know this video is like a month late, but anyways, the killer for Season 2 has been revealed. Yes, it was indeed Kieran. I was really happy to see that I got the killer's identity right again. Upon seeing Kieran Wilcox reveal himself as the killer, I was surprised and not surprised at the same time, but mostly not surprised. Ever since around episode 8, I was definitely suspicious of Kieran. I had other suspects in mind too, such as Eli, Gustavo, who already seemed way too obvious to be the killer as the show focused on them a lot, Troy James, and even Brandon James himself. By the way, a little side note, thanks to the end of the finale, I am pretty much now convinced that Brandon James is indeed alive. Emma's dad was number 2 on my suspect list, but Emma's dad seemed like a very convincing candidate to be the killer. If it wasn't for the scene between Haley and the killer, there's a good chance I would have made Kevin Duvall number 1 on my list instead of Kieran. If you ask me, I really doubt Haley would have wanted to have sexual relations with a 45-year-old man, or even 50, I don't even know. Now, let's actually talk about Kieran. There are so many other reasons that led me to believe that Kieran was Piper's accomplice. One being appearing many times, literally right after an encounter with the killer. Another being his poor attempt to frame himself and play the victim at the carnival in episode 8. Like, seriously, he tied a knife to your hand. Really? And let's not forget all the Billy Loomis vibes he's been sending. Seriously, that hairstyle in the finale was spot on with Skeet Ulrich in the first Scream movie. Other hints include the fact him and the killer were never ever in the same room together. He never got a text or call from the killer. The reasons that made Audrey and Noah claim he was the killer in season 1, for example, that whole thing with him and Nita. And Miss Lang screamed when she saw Kieran in the hospital, even though the show led us to think that she screamed because of Emma. And then there's Cassie James pointing out Kieran in season 1, and etc. A lot of fans were angry because they thought the reveal was anticlimactic, obvious, or the fact they played the killer boyfriend card again. Funny thing is, that was one of the reasons I loved this reveal. The producers are still willing to follow in true Scream fashion despite the completely different plot. Like how they did the Scream 3 half-sibling thing with Piper. If that pattern stays intact, and if Season 3 rolls around, the killer could either be Kieran's aunt or some sort of mother figure, like in Season 2, or Emma's cousin, whoever that may be, like in Scream 4. If there's a Season 3, the whole Scream tradition thing aside, I would love it to find out that Emma's dad was the killer from 20 years ago, instead of Brandon James, and then having him as the killer for the season as a way to wrap up the series, unless if Season 4 would be considered. Before he was revealed, I had trouble picturing Kieran acting like a psycho, as he always seemed like the bland, calm, and collected type. Only to see that he was able to pull that off perfectly. Seeing him go from 0 to 100 Billy Loomis style was pretty cool to see, making the reveal all the more interesting to watch. Anyways, guys, I'm really looking forward to the Halloween episodes later on, and hopefully by then they will reveal Season 3. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys later.